Hello and welcome to week 11 of a cycle of excellence. I'm really glad you have stayed with me on this journey as we continue exploring how to build powerful, meaningful connections that can transform your life. Over the past 2 weeks, we have looked at why networks matter and the different types of networks that exist around us. We have seen how some networks inspire and pull us forward, while others might hold us back or even drain our energy. Today, we are getting practical. We will focus on how to build what I call a multi-dimensional network, one that gives you all the benefits of connectivity without the drawbacks of noise, manipulation, or external control. Let's first remember why we want a strong network at all. A great network gives you the ability to focus on what you love and excel at. It provides early access to valuable information. It creates opportunities to develop excellence and connects you to excellent people who complement your skills. Your network gives you platforms to share your gifts, generates sources of income, and helps you reframe problems you don't yet fully understand. But we have also discussed some potential downsides. Some networks can be overwhelmingly noisy, demand subordination, force you to act without understanding consequences, disregard your right to control your personal life, or even mislead you intentionally. So our big question is, how can we structure our network to maximize the benefits while minimizing these unintended and potentially dangerous side effects? The answer lies in building a multi-dimensional network. Picture this. At the center, you have a carefully cultivated core network, just a handful of people you deeply trust. When extending outward like tentacles, you have connections to various secondary networks. You and the other members of your core network serve as connection points to these secondary networks, filtering what comes through. Let's talk about your core network first. It's the heart of your system. Unlike the trend on social media to collect as many connections as possible, your core network is intentionally small, just a handful of people. Here, quality and trust matters far more than numbers. Everyone in your core network should know and trust all other participants. Not all relationships need to be equally close, but trust is absolutely essential. Why? Because in your core network you share more than just information, you share energy. This shared energy helps create new ideas, breaks through limiting beliefs, and opens pathways to solutions that none of you could have reached alone. What makes a core network truly excellent? I believe there are 4 key characteristics. First is trust. Your network isn't just for the good times. Relationships prove their true value during times of failure, crisis, and change. To rely on your core network when things get tough, you need deep trust flowing in all directions. Second is variety. If everyone in your core network is too similar to you, your mutual support will be limited. You will have overlapping skills and connections. Instead, seek variety, people with different worldviews, diverse expertise, and varied relationships. This provides richer information, more creative solutions, and stronger overall support. Third is passion. Every member should be passionate about something, or not necessarily the same thing as you. Passion brings reliability and energy into your network. Passionate people don't surrender to the first obstacle they encounter. Their connection to their purpose provides both energy and perseverance. Fourth is excellence. If you want exceptional results, surround yourself with people who have excellent skills and a mindset of excellence. Excellence is never comfortable. It requires constantly pushing beyond limits. But it's deeply rewarding, filling your life with positive energy. The way these elements combine creates what I call your network culture, the invisible glue that holds everything together. This mixture of unique information and shared energy thrives only in a healthy environment. One single source of toxic energy can disrupt the entire flow of information, inspiration and results. Nurturing this positive energy in your core network is perhaps the most important task when growing your network. This requires attention to both spoken words and unspoken feelings. Careful observation, empathy, calmness and goodwill, supported by appreciative and thoughtful communication, help attract the right people into your life. You don't need formal written rules for your core network like you might for an online community or business setting. Instead, a common understanding of appropriate behavior, mutual respect and appreciation takes their place. To get excellent results, shape and nurture a friendly, open-minded, respectful culture in your core network. Now let's talk about your secondary networks, what I call the tentacles of your multidimensional system. Everyone in your core network, including you, participates in several secondary networks. These are networks where you have only limited control. They are set up for specific purposes: workplaces, professional associations, clubs, online communities, even your extended family. These secondary networks focus mainly on practical activities and the information related to them. They are much larger than your core network could ever be, although your personal reach doesn't cover the entire network. Despite their limitations, these secondary networks are valuable sources of information, expertise and resources. Don't dismiss them. When members of your core network share benefits from their secondary networks, they build a powerful collective resource. Of course, no one should share confidential information. But there is plenty of general information, observations about how things operate, and connections to skilled people that can be ethically shared. This creates a network that's versatile and like a spider web, but without the overwhelming noise and external controls. It provides deeper connections without unnecessary visibility. So, how do you actually implement this multidimensional network? Here are some practical steps. Start by assessing who is already in your network, who truly belongs in your core network based on the criteria we have discussed. Be honest with yourself. Not everyone you currently consider close necessarily belongs in your core. By selective going forward, keeping someone out of your core network is easier than asking them to leave later. Choose wisely by listening to your intuition and observing behavior in different settings. How does this person act under stress? What about when they've had a few drinks? Is their behavior authentic or does it change dramatically in the presence of others? Do they control their own behavior and handle their emotions well? Deliberately nurture trust within your core network. Build and protect trust as a precious gift that can sustain storms better than money or promises. Be reliable yourself and honor the confidence shared with you. Embrace variety in your network. Don't just connect with people who are like you. Though it might be more comfortable, it's certainly less rewarding. Look for people with complementary skills and different perspectives. Learn to filter information effectively. Members of your core network serve as filters and translators for information from their secondary networks. This provides access to invaluable games of timely, verified information without overwhelming noise. Stay vigilant about the energy quality in your core network. One toxic connection can poison the entire system. If you notice that after spending time with someone you feel drained rather than energized, pay attention to that signal. Finally, understand that the members of your core network should have their own core network too. These overlapping networks create a wider flow of energy and awareness, connecting you to an even broader world of possibilities. Remember, in building your network, quality always beats quantity. Your network's true value comes not from how many people you know, but from the depth and quality of those relationships. The challenge we face in today's world is how to control noise and deception while maintaining connections. The multi-dimensional networks approach helps us reduce our visibility to the outside world while maintaining a culture of clarity, openness and mutual respect within. As we close today, I want to encourage you, leave your comfort zone. Show up where interesting people gather. Observe carefully, listen deeply, read widely, take action on what you learn. In the end, nobody can hold you back except yourself. The right network can transform your life, but it won't build itself. It requires intentional effort and careful cultivation. For this week's assignment, I would like you to map your current network. Identify who truly belongs into your core network based on our criteria of trust, variety, passion and excellence. For each person in your core, identify secondary networks they connect to. Look for gaps in your network. What kind of connections, expertise or perspectives are missing? Then make a plan to strengthen one core relationship and explore one new potential connection. Next week, we'll discuss how to approach and connect with the people you want to add to your network. Until then, reflect on the quality of your current connections and how they are serving your growth and excellence. Thank you for your attention today. I look forward to seeing you in week 12.